We begin in the Middle East, where the Israeli cabinet has announced it's agreed to a 24-hour extension of a ceasefire. Earlier, Hamas militants started firing rockets towards Israel just as the original ceasefire expired. So far, no indications that Hamas has agreed to the extension. Meantime, the world continues to protest the crisis.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
In Toronto, hundreds of demonstrators took to the streets to call for an end to what they see as Israel's aggression in Gaza. They were met by a group of Israeli supporters. In Paris, violence broke out as protesters defied a ban to attend a pro-Gaza rally in that city. Our Paul Johnson begins our coverage on the crisis and the efforts to bring it all to an end.
Returning to what's left of their homes, Palestinians took advantage of the precious few hours of the ceasefire today to gather what they can of their belongings. Israeli airstrikes appear to have leveled entire city blocks in Gaza, making it look like a place from another age. Meantime, in Paris, foreign ministers led by U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry pushed for a more permanent truce. But the core issues remain unsolved. Israel can't live with the tunnels and rocket fire from Hamas. And Hamas can't accept a future where the tiny Gaza Strip is blockaded by Israel. So the talking continues.
So that the needs are met and we have an ability to provide security for Israel and a future, economic and social and otherwise, development for the Palestinians.
As more violence looms, voices from both sides share their stories, like this Palestinian man who spoke with us over the phone this week.
The situation is terrible. The sound of the large explosives are heard everywhere, making all the children and all the parents frightened. Unfortunately, there is no good way to calm children when they just continue to hear the bombing and the shelling. And, the reality speaks for itself sometimes.
Just a few kilometers away, Israeli civilians were delivering food and water to their soldiers, explaining their side of this tragic and seemingly endless conflict.
We love our soldiers. We hate the killing. We also have a pity for other people in Gaza, but what can we do? When they start loving their children more than they hate Jews, it will be maybe we'll come to any solution.
Paul Johnson, Global News, Washington.